arrive to the nation in a few seconds.
Righty-ho. Hello? Hello, is there anybody there? Is it working? Is it working, Nigel?
I don't know, Pen.
Neither do I. If it is working, then let us know in the comments. Yes, sorry, we're a couple of minutes late. A few technical difficulties.
Oh, Paul Kie is on.
Oh, marvellous, marvellous. It's working then, hopefully.
Oh, Karen Cox, Nick's wife, is
Yeah.
on, my old schoolmate.
Yes.
Oh, Deborah Drury's on. Hello, Debbie.
Yes. Oh, hello, Debbie. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
I better start
hello.
writing these down.
Oh, yes, right. Okay. Bear with me one moment and I will have your undivided attention, folks. Right. I gather there's a fair few of our regulars joining us and maybe some new people. It's been a while since we've done one of our online quizzes. We were doing them throughout the lockdowns, and we did some last year, but this is actually our first online quiz this year, and we've left it a bit late, haven't we? Anyway, for those of you who don't know the format, it's all just very casual. It's a bit of fun. There's no grand prize, I'm afraid. So what we do is we have 4 rounds of 10 questions, all on music, and it's all sort of 60s, 70s, 80s music, so hopefully you know your stuff. My trusty assistant, DJ Nigel, will be monitoring the comments and joining in the banter. We like a bit of banter in the comments, don't we?
We do. I can't multitask though. I'm just busy writing all these names down.
You can't multitask. What you'll need is a pen and paper because you will be writing down your answers to the questions. I'll go through one round at a time. I'll repeat the questions once. You'll write down your answers and then I will let you know the correct answers as far as I'm aware, and you'll be marking your own. So please, no cheating, no Googling and anything like that. It's all just a bit of fun.
And whatever you do, don't write it in the comments.
Yes, I was going to say that. Yes, please do not write the answers in the comments because then, well, everyone will either get it right or everyone will get it wrong.
Incidentally, Penny, what are you drinking there?
What
What's
am I
that
drinking,
glass
guys?
of stuff you've got there?
I have a gin and tonic. What's happened since the last time we were with you on one of our quizzes, excuse me, is I've discovered gin. Our daughter was living near a gin distillery for a while.
Bombay Sapphire
Gin Distillery. She's now moved. I think she's near a brewery now, isn't she?
Several breweries.
But yes, whilst she was down in Hampshire, we decided to, we had a visit and we decided to go to the gin distillery. And I've had a taste for gin ever since.
I'll let you know some information about drinks, because obviously drinks is always popular on this
Yes,
quiz.
we will get the quiz going shortly, don't worry, folks.
We'll just wait for people to join, aren't we, really?
Yes,
Paula Jones has discovered gin.
Paula has Paula. Oh,
bad news for the vineyards of France, because Paula is off the wine and on the gin. So they're all like gone bankrupt now, because Paula's not on the wine anymore. And also, Griff has decided he has had enough of drinking and he's drinking Guinness Zero of all
Guinness
things.
Zero. Oh, you tried that, didn't you?
I don't mind that.
You don't
yes,
mind that,
yes.
yeah.
I'm gonna just do a little run through of some of the names.
Yes, righty-ho.
In a sec, I'll just write this one down. So on here we have got regulars.
Yes.
We have got Team Peg, Paula, Ethan. Well, Paula and Garvin. I don't know about Ethan.
Yeah.
We have got Paul Kie.
Of course.
We have got the Griffmeister General, Griff himself.
Yeah.
We have got Lynette. Unfortunately, no
Without
Margaret.
Perry.
No Perry, I don't think. We've not got Margaret from Fife because Margaret's on holiday.
Oh, of course,
So,
yes, she said she couldn't make it.
We've got previous winner. I think John Lean was a previous winner. So isn't it? Lionel's on here. Joan Gare's on here. Joan's been on before.
Yeah.
Kat Humble. I don't know whether she's been on before. I don't recognise her name too much, but Lynn Parrington has been on before. Lynn's done well, or she's won it. I think Jack Breezy from Falkirk.
Yes.
Debbie, our next door neighbour when we lived in Hall Green, lovely Debbie. So a smattering of new people, but a lot of old regulars. So yes,
excellent,
this is good.
Excellent. Should we get started? So remember, you're writing down your answers on a piece of paper. I'll start off with round 1. Makes sense, doesn't it? Really.
Why don't you start off with round 6? There's only 4 rounds.
And it's so old school. You see, I've actually got the questions on pieces of paper myself. So our first round is going to be 10 questions. Write down the answers on a piece of paper, please, not in the comments. Our first round is a multiple choice round. I don't normally do a multiple choice round.
Penny is famous for the difficultiness of her quizzes.
Difficultiness. There's a new word.
And tonight, I have warned her that there's only 2 people who normally know any of the answers to her quiz questions, and that's Griff and Paul Keogh.
Yeah.
So I said you've got to do it for the masses, really. You can't be like alienating the general public.
So there's 3 possible answers to each of these questions. So you've got a 1 in 3 chance, haven't you, getting one right?
Or a 33 and a third percent chance.
Oh, 33 and a third, yeah.
There you go.
The vinyl link there.
Well, yes. Welcome, Hazel Kelly, new person to this quiz. Hope you enjoy it.
Well, hello everybody. Hello. And thank you for joining us. Let me get underway. So, right, okay. Multiple choice round 1. I have a prop for this.
Oh, not a guitar, is it?
David Bowie's pin-up album was released 50 years ago yesterday. 50 years ago yesterday. Wow. It was a collection of cover versions of some of his favourite songs from the mid-60s. But who is the supermodel next to Bowie on the front cover?
So what you did there.
Is it A. Jean Shrimpton?
Who's she?
A 60s supermodel. Was it B. Pattie Boyd, a 60s supermodel and also wife of 2 famous rock stars? Or C. Twiggy, a 60s supermodel? So was it Jean Shrimpton, Pattie Boyd or Twiggy who was next to Bowie on the cover of the Pin-Ups album? Write your answers on your piece of paper, not in the comments, please. Right. Question number 2. The Rolling Stones' new album, Hackney Diamonds, is out today. Whoa. And I was actually in HMV earlier and they were actually playing it. It sounded okay.
Did you buy it?
I didn't buy it, no, not on this occasion. I'll listen to it a bit more. Anyway, it's their first studio album in over 18 years. That's first studio album of original material. I think they've done some covers. Anyway, David Bowie once said, Mick Jagger at 50 will be marvellous. A battered old roue. I can just see him. An ageing rock star doesn't have to opt out of life. But how old is Mick Jagger now? I'll give you a clue, he's over 50. Is he 70, 75 or 80? So that's how old is Mick Jagger now? Is he 70, 75 or 80? Question number 3. Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones once called which album a mishmash of rubbish? Was it A. Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, B. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles, or was it C. Tommy by The Who? So what did Keith Richards call a mishmash of rubbish? Was it Dark Side of the Moon, Sergeant Pepper's, or Tommy? Gosh, it's thirsty work. Right. Question number 4. Which song did Queen not play in their legendary Live Aid set? Was it A, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, B, Don't Stop Me Now, or C, Radio Gaga? So that's question 4. Which song did Queen not play in their legendary Live Aid set? Was it Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Don't Stop Me Now, or Radio Gaga? Question 5. Who had a UK number 2 hit in 1976 with Young Hearts Run Free? Was it A, Candy Staton, B, Gloria Gaynor, or C, Yvonne Elliman? That's number 5. Who had a UK number 2 hit in 1976 with Young Hearts Run Free? Was it Candy Staton, Gloria Gaynor, or Yvonne Elliman? Question number 6. Soft Cell had a number 1 hit on the UK singles chart with their cover of Gloria Jones' Northern Soul song Tainted Love. But what song did it segue into on the 12-inch version that was popular at the nightclubs back in my day? Was it A, Tears of a Clown, B, There's a Ghost in My House, or C, Where Did Our Love Go? So this is for those of us that were nightclubbing back in the 80s. Soft Cell had a number 1 hit on the UK singles chart with their cover of Gloria Jones' Northern Soul song Tainted Love. But what song did it segue into on the 12-inch version that was popular in the nightclubs? Was it Tears of a Clown, There's a Ghost in My House, or Where Did Our Love Go?
And type your favourite nightclub from the 80s in the comments.
Ooh.
We'll see where everybody used to go.
Number 7. Which band had a hit in the 1980s with She Sells Sanctuary? Was it A, Iron Maiden, B, Simple Minds,
Iron Maiden,
or Don't Laugh, or C, The Cult? You don't think it's Iron Maiden then, Nigel? So that's number 7. Which band had a hit in the 1980s with She Sells Sanctuary? Was it Iron Maiden, Simple Minds, or The Cult? Number 8. Ian Craig Marsh, Martin Ware, Philip Adrian Wright, Ian Burden and Joe Callis are former members of which synth pop band? Is that the Human League, Tubeway Army, or Ultravox? I'm trying to ignore Nigel, who's gesticulating and just...
I know this one.
Yes, I know you know this one. Don't tell everyone.
No, I won't.
So that's number 8. Ian Craig Marsh, Martin Ware, Philip Adrian Wright, Ian Burden and Joe Callis are former members of which synth pop band? Was it A, the Human League, B, Tubeway Army, or C, Ultravox? Just 2 more to go on this round. Number 9. What was the Two-Tone record label's first single release? Was it A, Gangsters, B, by The Specials, aka? Was it B, I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down by Elvis Costello and the Attractions, or was it C, The Prince by Madness? That's number 9. What was Two Tone record label's first single release? Was it A, Gangsters, B, I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down, or C, The Prince? And all those songs were actually on the Two Tone label. And finally for this round, question number 10. John Holt, reggae singer and songwriter, who first found fame as a member of the Paragons, died this day in 2014, aged 67. He penned The Tide is High, which was made famous by which band who had a UK #1 with it in the early 1980s? Was it A, Blondie, B, The Pretenders, or C, UB40? So John Holt wrote the song, but who had the UK #1 hit with The Tide is High in the early 1980s? Was it Blondie, The Pretenders, or UB40? That's it for round 1. If anyone missed a question...
Wow. Heidi the Pirate has joined.
Oh, Heidi the Pirate has joined. Hello, Heidi.
Now, Heidi the Pirate has joined a little bit into round 1. So
do
I
I need to repeat a few?
Heidi the Pirate might have
before we
missed the
move
first
on?
2 or 3 questions. So Heidi, could you type in the comments which question you joined at? So which questions you need rereading?
Bum.
So there we go.
Writing with bated breath.
Oh.
Oh.
Someone's asked for question number 9 again.
Question
while we
number
do
9, yep, no problem. So question number 9, what was the Two Tone record label's first single release? Was it A, Gangsters by The Special AKA? Was it B, I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down by Elvis Costello and the Attractions? Or was it C, The Prince by Madness? Any news from Heidi?
No, Heidi's gone to ground there. So she's either been arrested for piracy.
Piracy.
Yes. Oh, hang on, no, she's back.
Oh, she's back. Hello.
1 to 3.
1 to 3. Okay, so very quickly for Heidi. Questions 1 to 3 I shall repeat. So number 1, David Bowie's, I'll have to give you to flash again. David Bowie's pin-up album was released 50 years ago today. Yesterday. It was a collection of cover versions of some of his favourite songs from the mid-60s, but who was a 60s supermodel next to Bowie on the cover? Was it A, Jean Shrimpton? Was it B, Pattie Boyd? Or was it C, Twiggy? Question number 2, the Rolling Stones' new album Hackney Diamonds is out today. How old is Mick Jagger now? Is he A, 70, B, 75, or C, 80? So that's question 2. How old is Mick Jagger? Is he 70, 75, or 80? And then, finally, question number 3. Keith Richards once called which album a mishmash of rubbish? Was it A, Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd? Was it B, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles? Or was it C, Tommy by The Who? Right, couple of minutes and then I shall reveal the answers to round 1, and you can tot up your scores and let Nigel know your scores by popping them in the comments. So,
indeed.
Yes.
So, in the meantime,
yes.
What are you going to advertise that is on at the Fieldhouse on the 4th of November and also at Fletcher's Bar on the 11th of November?
What I'm going to advertise, DJ Nigel, is Saturday the 4th of November. I nearly said September. November. We are back DJing at the Fieldhouse pub in Monk's Path, Solihull. It's usually 8:45 we start now, isn't it? So it's our disco night, so it's 60s, 70s, 80s, dance music, disco, soul, club classics, synth pop, all sorts, and some reggae and ska at the end. Always a good night, always a good crowd in the Fieldhouse. And then the following Saturday, on the 11th of November, we're back at Fletcher's Bar in Kings Heath, opposite the Hare and Hounds. The Hare and Hounds. Anyway, Fletcher's Bar on the 11th. We normally do a rock night at Fletcher's Bar, but this night is going to be a synth pop night. Alternative synth. So it's all, yeah. We're talking Depeche Mode, Gary Newman, Erasure, Human League, Japan. Oh yeah, got to get some Japan in. And usually at the end of the night, it's almost anything goes. So yes. So
all of that.
So please come and join us. Both venues are free to enter. But yeah, you always get a good crowd at both venues. So do come and join us. Right.
Answers
to question number 1. So, round 1. Question 1. So, David Bowie's pin-up album, the supermodel on the front is Twiggy. So, the answer to number 1 is Twiggy. And now you can probably tell it's Twiggy.
It looks like Twiggy.
Yes.
It's a bit handy, really.
She's the one on the left, by the way. Actually, I'll need to take that off the chair. If I go and sit on it, I'll damage the record.
Squash it, won't you?
Yeah. Right. Number 2, Mick Jagger is 80. I mean, wow. I hope I'm that active when I'm 80. So number 2, the answer is C. That's 80. Number 3, what album did Keith Richards call a mishmash of rubbish? I mean, it's shocking that if he would say that about any of those 3 albums, but the one he said it about was Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Of course, there's always a bit of rivalry, wasn't there, between the Beatles and the Stones. So, number 3, the answer is B, Sgt. Pepper. Number 4, which song did Queen not play at Live Aid? It was Don't Stop Me Now. So, number 4, the answer is B, Don't Stop Me Now. Number 5, who had a UK number 2 hit in 76 with Young Hearts Run Free? That was Candy Staton. That's A, Candy Staton. Number 6, Soft Cell had version included Where Did Our Love Go? So that is answer C, Where Did Our Love Go? Now, Nigel laughed at this.
Me? Laugh.
Number 7, which band had a hit in the 1980s with She Sells Sanctuary? Well, it wasn't Iron Maiden because they had a song called Sanctuary.
There was no selling involved.
It wasn't Simple Minds because they had a song called Sanctify Yourself. It was The Cult. So 7 is C, The Cult. Number 8, Ian Craig, Marsh, Martin Ware, Philip Adrian Wright, Ian Burden and Joe Callis were former members of the Human League. That's A, the Human League. 9, the Two-Tone record label's first single release was A, Gangsters. It was actually a double A side. It was Gangsters by The Special AKA versus Selector by The Selector. So the answer is A, Gangsters. And 10, John Holt's song The Tide Is High was made a hit by Blondie. That's A, Blondie. So, tot up, he scores 1 point per correct answer. And Nigel will collate those. And I will tell you about round 2 while he's just doing that.
So if you can type them in once you've worked out your scores for round 1 out of 10. If you type them in the comments, then it will come up and I will put them on a sheet and keep a running total.
Yes.
So just type your scores in the comments and we will do the leaderboard in a second.
Marvellous.
After Penny has explained round 2.
Right, yes. So just very briefly, back to the scoring. So Nigel will keep a running total of his scores after each round, but I do advise you do the same because occasionally, very, very occasionally, he might tot something up incorrectly. Very, very, very occasionally.
Never been.
Right, question 2 is a new round. Don't worry, the other 2 rounds are old rounds. And yes, some of you will be delighted to know that the lyrics round is the third round. Anyway,
oh, he's not on. Steve Doherty.
Oh yes, he can't make it, can he? He's at a gig, isn't he?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Prison, I think.
But yes, round 2. If anybody watches House of Games, Richard Osman, I catch a little bit of it occasionally, and there's one round called Answer Smash. I thought, ooh, that could work, couldn't it? So Answer Smash, for those of you who haven't seen it, and in fact they do a similar thing at the Fieldhouse on their quiz. If you're not familiar with it, you smash in 2 answers together to get your final answer. So if I were to say to you, don't say can you keep a secret, if I were to say to you, Candle in the Wind singer and a Beatle, Candle in the Wind singer is Elton John, a Beatle, John Lennon, your answer would be Elton John Lennon. Do we understand that? Answer Smash. So the example, Candle in the Wind singer and a Beatle, the answer is Elton John Lennon. So do let us know before I get underway on this whether that makes sense. It makes sense to me. But we will have 10 questions in that vein.
The answers are coming in thick and fast.
Marvellous, marvellous.
Oh, Linda Locker is in Benidorm. Oh, there you are, Linda.
Ooh, like for some.
That was nice.
Hopefully the weather's better there than it is
Got
here.
onto the internet in the hotel,
Yes.
no doubt.
I hope...
Tapas bar or wherever she's gone.
I hope everyone, well, throughout the world, who's joining us tonight you're all well. And yes, I mean, there's some pretty bad weather at the moment in the UK, isn't there? So I hope nobody's too badly
Storm
affected
Babbitt
by
in
that.
Scotland is not good, is it?
And down the Pennines as well, isn't it? So, I know it's. I've heard it's very, very wet in Sheffield.
Wet in Sheffield.
Wet in Sheffield, yeah.
Nice, I'm just finalising the scores. Here
Okay.
we are.
And
that's all good.
Right.
So let's right. I have got the final scores. I haven't got this score from Hazel as far as I can tell. So if you've got a score, Hazel, if you want to put that in. So we'll go through the leaderboard.
Yes.
There's a lot of people with 8.
Oh, it wasn't too hard then.
Well, I think the fact that you had multiple choice
Yes,
out,
yes.
so you got a 1 in 3 chance there. So yes, so we've got a lot of people with 8, and then we've got Heidi the Pirate, Karen and Nick, and Lionel on 9.
Wow.
And then we've got tied up in first place. Can you guess the 2
I can.
who are tied in first place, Penny? They are Paul Kieh
Yes.
and Mark Griffiths, who are both tied on 10.
No surprise there.
No surprise there.
And
as all
they
of
are
their music.
both exceedingly knowledgeable on their music. Yes.
Honourable mentions to Kat, who is a first timer.
Oh, well done, Kat.
She's currently in wooden spoon position, so it's all to play for.
Well,
so she's on 1.
That's okay. It could be worse.
It could be 0.
There you are.
So
it's taking part that counts. We always
it's
say.
taking part that counts, and don't forget that if Griff or Paul Kieh win, they're not actually going to win anything.
Yeah, there is no prize.
You're not losing out at all here, Kat.
It is just fun.
It's all a bit of fun. So
anyway, right, shall I get on to Pete? Has anyone commented to say they don't understand Answer Smash?
No one's commented on the fact that Answer Smash is the most confusing quiz round in the world ever. So I think you can crack on and go for it.
So you're merging 2 answers to get the final answer. So, question number 1 in Answer Smash. The Queen of Disco Music, in inverted commas, she's been called that, the Queen of Disco Music, and a 1974 hit for the Isley Brothers. I've got to say, when it comes to the Isley Brothers hits, it's a favourite song of mine. I wish I could go back to that time of the year.
1962 or something.
No, that time of the year. So, I've given a bit of clue there, haven't I? Bit of a clue. So that's number one, the Queen of Disco Music and the 1974 hit for the Isley Brothers. So you've got an answer to the first half, an answer to the second half, smash them together. There's 3 words in the answer on question 1. Right, hopefully that makes sense.
Honourable mention before you go into
Oh yes, sorry.
2. Lynn Parrington
Yes.
has retired today.
Oh!
She is now a lady of leisure.
Ooh.
So Vinyl Revival have given her a, well, no expenses spared, heart like.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
we don't give those out willy-nilly.
Happy retirement.
Oh yes, indeed.
Yes,
There we
yes.
are.
Well, lovely.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Number 2, Tutti Frutti performer and the lead singer of The Verve. So we do occasionally get a bit of 90s in there and a bit of 50s even. So that's number 2, Tutti Frutti performer and the lead singer of The Verve. It's not the same person. Number 3, Antipodean band with hits such as Weather With You and Fall at Your Feet, and a band from Hull having Happy Hour. Antipodean band with the hits Weather With You and Fall at Your Feet, and a band from Hull having Happy Hour. Have you got it, Nigel? DJ Nigel is confused.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Question 4. I think question 4 might be a bit difficult because it's a bit more obscure stuff. It's only this one that is, but you know, I've got to put a challenge in there, haven't I? So number 4, the British band who had the highest charting version of Woodstock in the UK, it reached number 1 in 1970, and a Pink Floyd song from their 1979 album, The Wall. This is a bit difficult, this one. But I like to put a challenging question in here and there, you know.
Ha, Griff and Paul Key.
Yes, have they got this one?
You thought this was going to be easy. How wrong you were.
Because sometimes you have to separate the people at the top.
Yes.
So that's number 4, British band who had the highest charting version of Woodstock in the UK, reaching number 1 in 1970. It's a Pink Floyd song from their 1979 album, The Wall. Right, question 5. Silly Games singer and Marillion's highest charting song in the UK. That's number 5. Silly Games singer and Marillion's highest charting song in the UK.
I know that.
Well done, Nigel. Well done. I think he's getting himself another G&T. Now, for those of you who aren't drinking, you're in a good place really, because it's usually the people that don't drink too much who do the best at our quizzes. There are, you know, exceptions, but yeah. Anyway, question number 6. Yeah, it's not compulsory to drink. Question number 6. 1990s boy band, apparently the highest earning boy band of all time, according to, hang on, I need to get me prop. I'm back. According to this, it's an old edition. So, highest earning boy band of all time and a UK number 1 for Sweet from 1973. Was it number 1 or was it number 2? Look, I've got to look in my book now. I think I put... I've got to check it. Have I done a typo? Talk amongst yourselves. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Yeah, it was a number 2. It was a number 2. Oh, please, I checked that. So that's number 6. 1990s boy band, apparently the highest earning boy band of all time, according to my British hit singles book from 2002. And a UK number 2 for Sweet from 1973. Number 7. Oh no, it was number 1. I've looked at the wrong one. Oh gosh. Dear oh dear, I like to be correct. Was it number? It was number 1. It was number 1. I remember it on Top of the Pops. Yeah, it was number 1. I was right all along. Sorry.
Oh dear, this is going so well.
This is why DJ Nigel has the nickname for me, Pedantic Pen. Anyway, right, number 7. Real Gone Kids Band and the best-selling 12-inch single of all time. That's number 7. Real Gone Kids Band and the best-selling 12-inch single of all time.
I know this.
Good. Number 8. The Spencer Davis Group's advice to Kate Bush.
That's Google knows a lot.
Do you like that one?
Yeah,
So number 8, Spencer Davis Group's advice to Kate Bush.
I like this new round actually. It's
Oh,
quite
you do?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Number 9, Prince tune and a song covered by Brooke Benson and Randy Crawford, amongst others. It's a famous Prince tune. And in fact, the second half of it, the Brooke Benson and Randy Crawford version of this song, the song, I mean, it's not just in this place that this sort of weather happens, it's happening here as well. So that's number 9, Prince tune and a song covered by Brooke Benson and Randy Crawford, amongst others. And finally, for round 2, number 10, Gary Newman meets Jeff Lynne, Roy Wood and Bev Bevan and some others. It's number 10, Gary Newman meets Jeff Lynne, Roy Wood and Bev Bevan, amongst others. Right. Does anybody need a question repeated? Let us know in the comments. I used to, when we first started doing these quizzes, so we started doing the quizzes back in the lockdown, didn't we, Nigel? Question 4. Right, repeat question 4. British band who had the highest charting version of Woodstock in the UK, it reached number 1 in 1970, and a Pink Floyd song from their 1979 album, The Wall. There are 4 words in the answer. And you smash them together. Question number 5. Silly Games singer and Marillion's highest charting song in the UK. Question 10. Gary Newman meets Jeff Lynne, Roy Wood and Bev Bevan and others. Where was I? Yeah, so we started doing these quizzes during lockdown. Well, we used to do some discos, didn't we? Online
DJing.
Online DJing, but
Yeah.
then Facebook kept kicking us off. 'Cause-
Oh, that was a pain, wasn't it?
yeah, I mean, we weren't making any money out of it. It was just a bit of fun and being able to connect with people, and we kept getting kicked off because we couldn't actually we couldn't DJ
Anywhere
at any of our venues.
Well, it started off that they would allow us. It would be about half an hour, wouldn't it? And then they'd cut our feed,
yeah,
and then in the end, it got to like 10 minutes or something.
about every 10 minutes.
So we had to just
was
give up.
survival.
It was like, oh,
But we went on to doing the quizzes more then, didn't we? So,
yeah, you don't get kicked off with quizzes, but
no. Unless we play music, we can't play any music. So it'd be lovely to have like an intro round or something like that. Can't do it because we'd be kicked off again. So.
oh look, Margaret's come on.
Oh,
Margaret.
Hello. How's your holiday?
She's in Tunisia,
Oh.
and she's come on everybody to say hi. Oh, let's give Margaret some love. There we are.
Oh.
Let's give her little hearts, like and whatever. There you go,
Oh.
Margaret. Oh, look at Margaret. There she is.
Oh,
Never
nice.
fails to come on, even when she's in Tunisia. Unbelievable.
What a star. What
I
a
know,
star.
I know.
Well, I hope you're having a good time, Margaret.
Watch out for those pyramids. The pyramids in Tunisia, aren't they?
In Tunisia, I thought
Is
it's
it
Egypt.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, it's not-
Camels in Tunisia.
Well, in both, I think. Don't go there because my knowledge of Northern Africa isn't that great. So,
Right, so-
I don't want to put my foot in it or anything.
Margaret is
so.
saying the weather is fab and it's really hot. So
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. Good out.
Right.
So, are we? No more requests for more questions to be read out. So I think
Should we go to the
I
answers?
think it's time to go to the answers.
Answers, right.
Right.
Okay then. So the answers to round 2. Question number 1. The Queen of Disco Music and the 1974 hit for the Isley Brothers. Well, we're looking at Donna Summer and Summer Breeze. So the answer is Donna Summer Breeze. Donna Summer Breeze. Does that make sense, everybody? If it's not making sense, or if you think, oh, it makes sense, I need to amend some other answers to make them follow the same pattern, I'll give you a few seconds. See, I could sing and we won't get cut off because it's just not musical.
Well, no one would know what it
No
was.
one would recognise any song I was singing. Oh dear. Right, are we okay to
Yeah, no, you
continue?
carry
Right,
on.
okay. So question number 2, Tutti Frutti performer and the lead singer of The Verve. Well, we're looking at Little Richard and Richard Ashcroft. So the answer is Little Richard Ashcroft. That's number 2, Little Richard Ashcroft. Number 3, the Antipodean band with hits Weather With You and Fall At Your Feet, and a band from Hull having Happy Hour. That's Crowded House and House Martins. So we've got Crowded House Martins. That's number 3, Crowded House Martins. Now number 4, I think this is a tricky one. So the British band who had the highest charting version of Woodstock in the UK, and the Pink Floyd song from their 1979 album The Wall. The answer is Matthews Southern Comfort and Comfortably Numb. So we've got Matthews Southern Comfortably Numb.
Whoa, dear, oh dear, oh dear.
How did you do, Griff and Paul?
Even they were struggling up there. Bloody hell.
That's number 4, Matthews Southern Comfortably Numb. Okay, that was a tricky one. Number 5, Silly Game singer and Marillion's highest charting song in the UK, Janet Kay and Kaylee. So it's Janet Kaylee. Number 5, Janet Kaylee.
There is someone called Kaylee doing this quiz.
Oh,
Who
right.
was born, I would have said she was born in 1984, which was around the moment the song came out.
Yes.
But
yes.
she said she was born in 1990, so
Ah.
there we are.
Wouldn't it be amusing if her first name was Janet and Kaylee was her middle name?
What a coincidence that would be.
Number 6. The 1990s boy bands that I know nothing of because I don't follow 1990s boy bands but apparently the highest earning boy band of all time as at 2002. And the UK number one for Sweets from 1973, New Kids on the Blockbuster. New Kids on the Blockbuster.
Oh, there was me thinking it was Deacon Blue Monday.
No, that's the next one.
Oh, sorry.
So number 7, Real Gone Kids Band and the best-selling 12-inch single of all time, Deacon Blue Monday, Deacon Blue Monday. Yes, you did get that right.
There's been a question about the format of your quiz. I hesitate to say half of a complaint.
Oh, is it too?
No, it's no. Well, it is too difficult, but that's not what everyone's rebelling against at the moment. Well, some people are.
Everyone.
Secretly.
Go on.
So somebody has asked. Marcus has asked.
Yes.
Do you get half points for this round?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, I could have said that, couldn't I?
That would have been helpful.
Yes, I know. It just did. Yes, you can have a half point if you've got one of the answers right, but you haven't got the other bit. So yes, we'll give half points this round. So if you've got the whole answer correct, the two elements, you get a point. If you've got half of it, or yes, we'll do it now. So if you've got it completely right, you get a point. If you've got half of it right, you get half a point. Right, bear what's
in an act of unprecedented generosity, Penny has decided that she's giving half points. This has never been heard of.
It has. I've done that before.
You never do
cheeky
this.
Person. Anyway, number 8. Spencer Davis Group's advice to Kate Bush: keep on running up that hill. I like that one. That's good. Spencer Davis Group's advice to Kate Bush: keep on running up that hill. I'm not giving any extra points if you've got the, in brackets, A Deal with God, which is the actual title of the Kate Bush song, Running Up That Hill, A Deal with God. But yes, the answer we're looking for, keep on running up that hill. Number 9, the Prince tune and the song covered by Brooke Benson and Randy Crawford, amongst others, Purple Rainy Night in Georgia.
I was going 1999. No.
Purple Rainy Night in Georgia. And we've got a rainy night in the UK, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's not, I don't think it's purple. And number 10, Gary Newman meets Jeff Lynne, Roy Wood and Bev Bevan.
Tube Army Yellow.
Our Friends Electric Light Orchestra. Our Friends Electric Light Orchestra.
I was like, what?
I enjoyed that round. I hope other people
Gary
did.
Newman, Blackberry Lane, Gary Newman Move, Tube Move Army. Oh, what's going on here?
Our Friends Electric Light Orchestra.
Oh my God. Well, this is going to be a low scoring round, isn't it? So let's just see that then.
Oh, I enjoyed it though.
Well,
oh dear.
Glad you did.
And not to worry you folks, but it's the lyrics round next.
Well, hey, we do like the lyrics round.
Oh, the lyrics round's popular.
Well, in some courses.
Oh dearie me.
Right.
You've got to have a laugh, haven't you?
Wow. I did like that one. Tube Way.
It wasn't Our Friends Electric Light Orchestra.
Yeah, very good. That was funny, that was.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, I'll tell you what, the gin and tonic's very nice, and the good thing is I'm drinking less of it. It looks a lot, most of that's ice now, or water. I'm not drinking as much as if I was having wine, so that's good, isn't it?
Somebody's asked you if you've had your red wine tonight.
No.
No? She's been
I've
off the red wine lately.
I've cut back significantly on the red wine, and I'm not having so much white wine either.
So wine in general, really?
Wine in general, but yeah.
Mm.
I'm missing. I like red wine with a meal. But anyway, I'll have it occasionally. Yes. So, obviously we'll let you put your scores on, but then I think we ought to be asking what everyone's drinking. We usually have that at some point.
We need
and
to
also,
know what Paula Jones is drinking for starters, because she drinks unusual stuff. Does that, Paula?
And also, if there's any celebrations this week. So did you say?
Well, Lena's retired. So that's one thing.
That's something to celebrate.
Yeah. So she's retired.
But if anyone's got birthday, anniversary, let us know. We'll give you a shout out. Oh,
it's all happening tonight, isn't it?
Oh gosh, yes.
Here in the centre of the University, Solihull. Oh, hang on. Paula has come forth with her drink of choice tonight.
Yes.
Don David Malbec, very nice. Paula, where did you get this from? Was it like your Sainsbury's or your Tesco's or your where was this from? Was it like Majestics or somewhere? We need to. Oh, Heidi's on the chamomile tea. Wow.
Chamomile tea.
Heidi. Very good.
Yes.
Let's just. Well, Jack's on the vodka and orange, so this explains a few things. Oh, the co-op. Oh,
the co-op.
So this was, what was it? Let's just look back. What was it? Something Jones Malbec. Don David Malbec from the co-op pen. Write that down on your sheet.
Oh, right.
If it's good enough for Paula Jones, it's good enough for us. Oban whiskey, old Porky, eh? He's pushed the boat out here, hasn't he?
Oh, our son went to Scotland about 3 weeks ago, was it? He didn't bring back any whiskey though.
Debbie says Colin's on the Lemsip.
Lemsip. Oh dear. Is Colin unwell? Oh, I presume so because you don't have Lemsip out of. It's not something I just fancy a Lemsip.
Colin Drury on Lemsip. I don't think I've ever heard that in the same sentence before.
Oh.
So yeah.
There's lots of bugs going around on the server. Yes, it's that time of year.
Deb Jones, Dr Pepper. Bloody hell, I've had Dr Pepper for ages.
Oh, I've never liked that.
I don't think I've got everybody's scores in.
Oh, who are you missing on the scores?
I'm just Joan Lynn P, who's just retired, so she needs to come up with the old score. And Hazel, I think Hazel's dropped off. She hasn't scored in the last two. Let's see. Okay. Scrub Hazel, unfortunately. Sorry about that.
Oh, she might still be taking. Because some people take part and just don't put the scores up, don't they?
Well, there's some people who are embarrassed with the scores.
No, no need to be embarrassed. It's only a bit of fun.
And don't forget, there is no prize.
There's no prize.
Bad news on Colin. He's got COVID.
Oh dear. No.
Is he isolating in the on the east wing there, Debbie?
Oh.
No doubt.
Well, I've had COVID 3 times now. I must be due another.
I think I'm missing Heidi's score here. I'll just scroll back and see if I can find it, because it scrolls off the screen if I'm not careful. So just 1 sec. Back. No, can't see. Heidi, if you're still out there, can you type your score in? I haven't got that. And Deborah Jones, I don't think I've got Deborah Jones' score. Deb Jones, can't see your score. Oh, I have. Sorry, my mistake. 6.5. Yeah, that's good.
Right.
Gave yourself a half point there for something. And Joan and Lynn P. So people whose scores I don't think I've got: Joan, Lynn P, and Heidi. But in the meantime, what I will do is
tell us some high scores from this round.
Yep. I will tell you some high scores from this round in a sec.
Oh, he's doing some adding up, folks.
I am.
He's doing it without a calculator.
Some good scores here coming in.
Yeah, all right. Marvellous. Ooh.
Right, okay, so honourable mentions in this round, they are Karen and Nick has got 9 out of 10.
Ooh, wow,
Great
that's
score,
good,
really
that's
good. How tough round that was. I wouldn't go anywhere near that. I think I.
And you're a DJ as well.
Well, yes, but you go on with stuff that I don't know. So, so this is a problem here. So I would have got, I think, about 5 or 6 at the most. So Lionel, really good score, 9.5. Karen and Nick, 9. But maxed out.
Yeah.
Can you guess the 2 people?
Oh, they even got the really difficult one.
They've beat you.
And I am sure they don't cheat. So they really are. They really are very knowledgeable.
Very clever.
Yeah. So wow, well done.
Thanks, Lynn. I've got
Mark
it now. 4 out of 10. Thanks.
Excellent. So who's leading?
Right. Okay. Well, we've got really good scores here. Lionel has got 18.5. Karen and Nick has got 18.5. Sorry, 18.
Yeah.
Very good. We've got Griff and Paul Kie both on maximum score so far with 20. So fantastic.
Gosh.
Fantastic.
Goodness me. Right, okay then, let's crack on with round 3, the lyrics round. For those of you who haven't taken part before, I will be reading out the starting lyrics of a song. You don't need to give the artist, just the song title. So the opening lyrics to a song. But I don't always
read it properly.
Read it properly. I read all the right words and in the right order, to be fair. Right, you'll know. So you don't need the band's name, you just need the song title. So, question number 1. I've been cheated by you since I don't know when, so I made up my mind it must come to an end. I mean, that is an easy one, even when I say it badly. That's question number 1. I've been cheated by you since I don't know when, so I made up my mind it must come to an end. So you just need the song title. Question number 2. What'll you do when you get lonely and nobody's waiting by your side? That's question 2. What'll you do when you get lonely and nobody's waiting by your side? Question number 3. When you love someone, it's natural, not demanding, and that's one thing I'm proud to say I found in you. Question 3. When you love someone, it's natural, not demanding, and that's the one thing I'm proud to say I found in you. Number 4. When your world is full of strange arrangements and gravity won't pull you through. That's number 4. When your world is full of strange arrangements and gravity won't pull you through. Number 5. I've cried through many endless nights, just holding my pillow tight. Then you came into my lonely days with your tender heart and your sweet ways. That's number 5. I've cried through many endless nights, just holding my pillow tight. Then you came into my lonely days with your tender heart and your sweet ways. Number 6. I wanna run. I want to hide. I wanna tear down the walls that hold me inside.
Do you want to take shelter?
Number 6, to repeat. I wanna run. I want to hide. I wanna tear down the walls that hold me inside. Number 7. Last night, I said these words to my girl I know you never even try, girl. That's number 7. Last night, I said these words to my girl I know you never even try, girl. Number 8. Streets like a jungle, so call the police following the herd.
Where are they following the herd to then?
I'm not saying.
Yeah, but that's not the name of the song.
I'm still not saying.
No.
Number 8. Streets like a jungle, so call the police following the herd.
I do apologise, folks. It's like,
You always do.
it's Penny all over again with her lyrics round. Nobody knows the answers to these, Penny.
I bet people do. They
You
do.
make them too hard.
Oh, I bet you know a lot of these.
I don't know any of them yet.
Number 9.
Even if I wrote the song, I wouldn't know the lyrics the way you read them out.
Number 9. You sheltered me from harm. Kept me warm, kept me warm. That's number 9. You sheltered me from harm. Kept me warm, kept me warm. Have you got it yet? I can see Nigel with his fingers in his ears.
Yeah.
And number 10. You keep me running round and round. Well, that's all right. With me up and down, I'm up the wall. That's number 10.
I saw these recently.
Yes. You keep me running round and round. Well, that's all right. With me up and down, I'm up the wall. Right. If you need any of these repeating,
What, like all of them?
do type in the comments. And so you're just looking for the song title. You don't need the artist.
We're gonna get some people here wanting these reread, I'm sure. It's like, I want to
It's
read.
not to say I'll read them any better the third time round. Yeah.
Don't ask her to sing them, you'll never get them.
Oh, no. Yeah, if I did sing them again, Facebook wouldn't cut us off because, yeah.
Oh, quick message for Lynette.
Lynette?
Guess who was playing at Fletcher's last Sunday, Lynette?
Oh, it wasn't us.
Duran, Trousergate, Duran, them. And, according to the manager, they were terrible.
They might be on, they might be playing the
Oh
quiz.
God, yeah.
You shouldn't say. Shouldn't
They were great. It was just like Simon Le Bon was in the room. Unbelievably fantastic.
Oh dear.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, what? Hello. What? What?
There's so many rereads here, you might as well just do them all.
Oh, well, I'm going to read it all out. Every question I'm going to read out one more time, okay?
Yeah, that's it then.
And that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's your last chance.
So, question number 1. I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. So I made up my mind it must come to an end. So I think what people want is to play it in their heads.
Well, they need a little bit of time to sing along, don't they?
Question 2. What'll you do when you get lonely and nobody's waiting by your side? Number 3. When you love someone, it's natural, not demanding, and that's the one thing I'm proud to say I found in you. Number 4. When your world is full of strange arrangements and gravity won't pull you through. Number 5. I've cried through many endless nights, just holding my pillow tight. Then you came into my lonely days with your tender heart and your sweet ways. Question 6. I wanna run, I want to hide. I wanna tear down the walls that hold me inside. Question 7. Last night I said these words to my girl. I know you. Never even try, girl. Question 8. Streets. Like a jungle, so call the police following the herd. Question 9. You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. And finally, number 10. You keep me running round and round, well that's all right with me. Up and down, I'm up the wall.
I'm up a certain tree.
Right. Few more seconds and I will reveal the answers. Yes, have you something to say, young Nigel?
Well, yes, I have, as a matter of fact, Penny. There's been lots of comments about the Duran Duran duo that was at Fletcher's.
Oh, were lots of people there?
Well, no, not lots of people, but the people who were there, it's been burned on their minds. So Heidi has mentioned. Actually, Heidi, you still haven't given me your score for round 2.
She was too distracted, obviously, just thinking about the Duran Duran tribute.
With the one guy whose joggers fell down. And,
that was the last time when we saw them, though, wasn't it?
I think Heidi was there. And then,
yes.
Lynette stitching me up there by saying to him that I'm Duran Duran's biggest fan. I know all the words to all the songs.
So when
actually, I knew more of the words to more of the songs than he did. To be fair, and he was a Duran Duran blooming tribute act. It's terrible. Oh dear. But it was amusing.
It was
I have to say.
amusing.
But then not only do they do Duran Duran badly, they do Pet Shop Boys, Erasure.
Oh, the one vocalist was he got a good voice.
The one with the joggers that fell down. To be fair to him, his voice was okay.
He got a good voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But what he needs is better elastic on his joggers. That's all. I'll leave that one there.
Oh dear. Anyway, are we ready for the answers?
I think so. I think they've all tried singing it in their heads, can't get to it, have given up, gone for a drink, come back, and they're ready for you to reveal the answers to the hardest lyrics round known to man.
This is a relatively easy one, I think.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Anyway, answers to the lyrics round then. Excuse me. Question number 1. I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. So I've made up my mind it must come to an end. That's Mamma Mia by ABBA. So the answer we're looking for, number 1, Mamma Mia.
Oh, yes, it is. Well, now that you say that, it's obvious, isn't it?
Number 2, what'll you do when you get lonely and nobody's waiting by your side? That's Layla by Derek and the Dominoes. So number 2, Layla. Number 3, when you love someone, it's natural, not demanding. And that's one thing I'm proud to say I found in you. A Night to Remember by Shalimar. So number 3, A Night to Remember. Hopefully this is a night to remember for positive reasons.
Well, if nothing else, you've discovered that Notorious, the Duran Duran tribute band, one of them's trousers fell down.
No. They call themselves Notorious. There is a proper Duran Duran tribute band called Notorious who are actually good.
Yes, not to be confused with these two.
This wasn't the pair that were playing at Fletcher's.
We thought it might be, but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It transpired.
So don't. Yeah, be careful what you're saying here, Nigel. Be careful.
Hold on, the lawyer's on here.
Number
Our legal
4.
department has just spoken to me and told me to shut up.
Number 4. When your world is full of strange arrangements and gravity won't pull you through. That's The Look of Love by ABC.
Oh, yes.
Number 4, The Look of Love.
When your world is full of strange arrangements, gravity will pull you through. Oh, it's like Martin Fry's in the room. Unbelievable. You know you're missing out on something. And something depends on you. Bow.
No, we'll get cut off for the,
I seriously doubt
Facebook will recognise the song and cut us off.
No, it
Number
won't.
5. I've cried through many endless nights, just holding my pillow tight. Then you came into my lonely days with your tender heart and your sweet ways. Heaven Must Have Sent You by the Elgins. Old Motown one from the 60s. Good song. Heaven Must Have Sent You. Play that at our discos at the Field House.
Seamless, that was Pen. Seamless.
Yeah. Sometimes play Mamma Mia as well, don't you? Not to Remember, we play that.
Shalimar, don't mind a bit of Shalimar.
Yeah.
And imagination as well, a bit of music and lights.
Number 6. I Want to Run. I Want to Hide. I want to tear down the walls that hold me inside. That is Where the Streets Have No Name by U2. So number 6, Where the Streets Have No Name. Number 7, last night I said these words to my girl. I know you never even try, girl. It's Please Please Me by the Beatles. Number 7, Please Please Me. Number 8, Streets Like a Jungle, so call the police. Following the herd down to Greece on holiday. Boys and Girls by Blur. That's number 8, Boys and Girls. Number 9, You Sheltered Me from Harm, kept me warm. That's Everything I Own. Originally by Bread, but also covered as a reggae version by Ken Booth. So that's number 9, Everything I Own. And number 10, You Keep Me Running Round and Round, well that's alright with me. Up and down, I'm up the wall, I'm up the
bloody tree.
That's alright with me, yeah, that's alright. That's Living on the Ceiling by Blancmange. That's number 10, Living on the Ceiling, which I dare say we'll be playing at our synth night at Fletcher's.
Again, seamless, very good. Yes.
yes.
When's that pen? Is it?
That's the 11th, that's Saturday the 11th of November.
Yes.
Do join us. Fletcher's in Kings Heath, great music venue. Right, we've only got one round to go. Let us know your scores for round 3, and I think I need a top up, so do excuse me a moment. If you want to top up yourselves, then do so. I'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Blimey, where are you going? The East Wing?
Yeah, I've got to get the ice and the tonic and everything.
Right, okay. Yes, so Penny's disappeared, abandoned her post. Typical of her, that is. Right, okay, let's just do this. No. Paul, that's not like you, Team Peg. You normally do alright on the lyrics round. There. Maybe it's the way Penny was reading them out. I think that could have been something to do with it. And Lynette 8 out of 10. Lynette, are you playing on your own tonight, or is Perry about? I suspect, judging by round 2's performance of 5, that you're playing on your own. John. Not saying that, you know, Perry gets most of the scores for your team, but, you know. Oh, hang on. Heidi 6, there we go, nice little 6 in there. And Joan 3. Oh, Joan. You were doing very well there up until the lyrics round. Oh.
I'm back.
She's back, everyone.
I'm back, yay.
Deborah Jones has done well there. 6 out of 10. Good score, actually. It's hard. Penny's lyrics round, notoriously hard, everybody. So, yeah.
If you are enjoying this and you want another quiz this side of Christmas, do let us know, because I think I can do another one probably next month or early December. Yes. And yes, just to remind you of the dates for our actual DJing. So, Saturday the 4th of December, we're back at the Fieldhouse for our 60s, 70s and 80s music. So, all dancey type music, Motown, soul, I nearly said. Motown, soul, disco, synth pop, club classics, new romantics, reggae, ska, all sorts, real good variety of dancey music. That's at the Fieldhouse on the 4th. On the Saturday the 11th of November, we've got our alt synth night at Fletcher's Bar in Kings Heath. That should be good fun. We're back at the Fieldhouse then on the 2nd of December for our 60s, 70s and 80s disco. And then 16th of December, we're at Fletcher's for our glam rock special. We did it last year and it was such good fun. It was a great night. So that's the 16th of December at Fletcher's. So we hope you can join us. How are we getting on with scores on Nigel?
We've got most of the scores in. Karen and Nick, I can't remember seeing yours unless it's scrolled off the top of my screen. Everybody else's scores I have got. So for the round, I will go through that in a minute. 5, just a sec.
Oh, Stevie's adding up again.
So yeah, this is 3.
We've got one more round to go, folks, which is the connections round. So 10 more questions and there is a connection between the answers.
Okay, so this round, the lyrics round, arguably there's been a request for a Christmas theme quiz.
Right, yes.
And
yes.
Lynette has mentioned about music, TV, films as well. Maybe throw some of that in there as well.
Yeah.
Maybe some quiz involving Angel Delight.
Oh yes, the Angel Delight challenge. We did the one time.
Karen,
that was good fun.
Now. That's good.
Yeah, we all made. It was a retro quiz, so it wasn't just music. It was all sorts of.
It was good, right? So let me carry on with this.
Angel delight.
So we've got some people on 8. So Lynette, who, as we've discovered, is playing by herself here.
Yeah.
Perry tonight. He's on 8.
Well done, Lynette.
Listen to this.
Ooh.
Griff, 8.
Oh!
Wow, that's put the cat amongst the pigeons, hasn't it?
Oh!
Griff is knocked off his little pedestal there. Right, listen to this though. Lynn, who's just retired today,
Yeah.
9.
Oh, well done,
that
Lynn.
round. Fantastic.
Well done.
Karen and Nick, 9
Well
out of
done,
that
Karen
round.
and Nick.
Absolutely
Fantastic.
amazing. Absolutely amazing. So what that means to the overall scores so far in the
Yes.
quiz is that Griff is now on 28. He's in pole position.
Uh-huh.
Paul, Kie and Karen and Nick are on 27, so closely behind. Then we've got Lionel on 24.5, and then we've got Heidi the Pirate on 24, and everybody else lining up, waiting to pounce on the inside rail as these people fail dismally in your last round.
So anyway,
So that's where we are. So
well done, everybody. And if you haven't got a high score, don't worry. It's just about having some fun, isn't it? So
yes. So Kat, and unfortunately, he's too young to be knowing a lot of this stuff, but she is enjoying the music and the banter and
good.
And so so
it's a nice little community we get going here.
It's a taking part that counts, Kat.
Yes.
That's what we say.
Absolutely.
And there are no prizes, so you're not missing out on anything.
Well done, Kat.
Right, round number 4.
So number 4 is the connections round. So the answers, there's a connection, there's a theme to the answers. So the last question will be, what's a connection? So righty-ho. Connections round. Question 1. Bryan Ferry's first solo UK top 10 hits, which was released in 1973, was a cover of which Bob Dylan song? Some of these you might be able to, if you're not sure, you might be able to guess once you've got the connection, once you've sorted out some other answers what the connection is. You might be able to track back and work out some of the other answers. So that's number 1. Bryan Ferry's first solo UK top 10 hits, so not one of his hits with Roxy Music, but one of his solo hits. It was released in 1973 and was a cover of which Bob Dylan song? Played it at our Bowie versus Ferry night at Fletcher's, didn't we, a couple of months ago? That was another good night. Number 2. What is the name of the record company set up in 1968 by the Beatles? It's quite an easy one, I think. That's number 2. What is the name of the record company set up in 1968 by the Beatles?
I am feeling very healthy at the moment, and I might just have a piece of fruit or something. So.
Well, you got a bit of orange in you.
Yes. I'm thinking of some other fruit.
Oh dear. Number 3. What was Elton John's highest placed single on the UK singles chart prior to his duet with Kiki D? So this highest placed single got to number 2 in 1972. That's number 3. What was Elton John's highest placed single on the UK singles chart prior to his duet with Kiki D? It got to number 2 in 1972. Now sometimes I have to go for something that, when I'm doing the connections round, I have to go outside the 60s to the 80s time slot. So this one, number 4. Which American alternative rock band from Chicago, Illinois was formed in still in the 80s really, formed in 1988 by frontman and guitarist Billy Corgan, and released the albums Siamese Dream and Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness? So that's number 4. And that might be helpful for some of the younger contestants. Might be. Which American alternative rock band from Chicago was formed in 1988 by frontman and guitarist Billy Corgan and has released the albums Siamese Dream and Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. Number 5. What is the title of Neil Young's 4th studio album released in 1972, which included the songs Heart of Gold, The Needle and the Damage Done and the title track? So that's question 5. What is the title of Neil Young's 4th studio album released in 1972, which included the songs Heart of Glass, The Needle and the Damage Done and the title track? Question number 6. What was David Bowie's follow-up to the single Fashion? That's number 6. What was David Bowie's follow-up to the single Fashion? Number 7. Released in 1981. What was U2's second studio album? It featured Fire, Gloria and the title track. Funny how many albums feature the title track. That's number 7. Released in 1981. What was U2's second studio album? It featured Fire, Gloria and the title track. Question number 8. Which song do Guns N' Roses call their Layla song? Quieten down over there. Number 8. Which song do Guns N' Roses call their Layla song? Right, number 9. We're getting a bit highbrow here.
Oof.
We've got a classical music question. Woo! We have had them occasionally.
Ran out of questions, did you?
Yeah. We have them very occasionally. Music for the Royal What is a piece by George Frederick Handel composed in 1749 under contract to George II for an outdoor performance. So it's the what bit. Music for the Royal. Give us the answer.
I'll tell you who should get this.
Yes. Yes.
Debbie.
Yes.
She went to the Conservatoire.
Birmingham Conservatoire.
Yes. And she doesn't know this.
Sure Deborah will get this.
I would be astounded and amazed.
So that's question number 9. A piece composed by George Frederick Handel in 1749 under contract to George II for an outdoor performance. Music for the Royal What? And number 10, what's the link? So all the answers are linked somehow, linked to something. What's the link?
I don't know. Lynette has mentioned on it. I have to answer back about this here, as I'm not being accused
by
on
Lynette.
Facebook by Lynette.
Lynette.
Formerly of Morrison's in Sturchley, now resigned, or I don't know what she does, cat-sitting Tai Chi woman.
Yes.
Of getting rid of my unwanted tat as prizes.
Oh, but you used to. You did used to get rid of some.
One man's tat is another man's gold bar pen.
You're recycling.
Exactly.
Recycling. I don't think we've got anything to recycle though, have we? At the moment?
Well, we've got some of your stuff we can get rid of if you want. So
no.
Old stuff, whatever. But so we've got a repeat request of question number 9, if you don't mind.
Number 9. So this is a piece, a classical music piece by George Frederick Handel, composed in 1749, and it was composed for an outdoor performance. Music for the Royal what? What's the other word in the title? Music for the Royal.
A repeat of question 5 and 6.
5 and 6. What is the title of Neil Young's fourth studio album, released in 1972, which included the songs Heart of Gold, The Needle and the Damage Done, and the title track? And number 6, what was David Bowie's follow-up to the single Fashion?
And number 10.
Number 10.
Well, number 10 is
oh,
the
number
link.
10. Number 10 is what's the link?
Yeah, number 10 is what's
So
the link.
sometimes, I mean, I have got a question which has the link within.
No. It's a
It's a link.
Don't veer off.
Well, I had a question with the link in the answer, but no, I won't.
No, don't do that. No. So there we are. So yes, Lynette, I can't believe you said that about me
Getting rid of tat.
Tat. It's further from the truth.
No, we took it down the tip, didn't we, the other day?
What? Tat?
the tap we had who went down at Bickham Hill.
I've got no tat left. Yeah, I am tatless.
I throw his tat out these days.
Yes.
Or take it down the charity shop if it's not tat, if it's, if
It's perfectly good
if it's
flat screen
reasonable.
TV.
It was broken and we couldn't the manufacturer had stopped making the components that was required to fix it.
It wasn't that old either.
It's 6 years old. I know, it's sad, isn't it? It is sad.
Jeez.
But there was it couldn't be fixed. We couldn't get the parts.
So gone down the tip to landfill.
What a sad state.
Right, Penny. I think
shall I give
it's
the answers?
time for
To reveal the answers. Rightio, connections round then. Number 1, Brian Ferry's first solo top 10 hit. It was released in 1973 and was a cover of which Bob Dylan song? A Hard Rain's a Gonna Fall. I can't even get my words out now. I've only had one and a little bit of gin and tonic. I have to admit, there's not much. So, number 1, the answer is A Hard Rain's a Gonna Fall. Number 2, the record company set up by the Beatles, that was Apple Records. So, or you can just say Apple. So, number 2, Apple. Number 3, Elton John's highest placed single in the UK singles chart prior to his duet with Kiki D. It got to number 2 in 1972. That was Rocket Man. Number 3, Rocket Man. Number 4, the alternative rock band from Chicago, fronted by Billy Corgan. That was the Smashing Pumpkins. Number 4, the Smashing Pumpkins. Number 5, Neil Young's fourth studio album, released in 1972. That was Harvest. Number 5, that's Harvest. Number 6, David Bowie's follow-up single to Fashion, Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. That's number 6, Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. Right, if you haven't got the link by now, U2's second studio album was October. That's number 7, October. Number 8, Guns N' Roses' song that they call their Layla song, presumably because of how long it is, November Rain. Number 8, November Rain. Number 9, the classical piece by Handel was Music for the Royal Fireworks. Music for the Royal Fireworks. So we've got A Hard Rain's a Gonna Fall. Fall. What many countries call it. Apple. This time of year you get your apples.
Yeah, apples all time of year.
No.
If I pop to Sainsbury's.
Yeah, the shops. But if you went to an orchard in spring, all you get is apple blossom.
Oh,
so number 2, apple. Number 3, Rocket Man, Rockets. Number 4, Smashing Pumpkins, Pumpkins. Number 5, Harvest. So it could be, it could have been about Harvest. It could have been about Rockets. We've got Scary Monsters, could have been Halloween. October, November. We've got fireworks again, bonfire night and all that. But when do all these things happen? So we've got the fall, the leaves fall, apples, rockets, fireworks, monsters and pumpkins. Autumn. Autumn, it's as simple as that. The answer to number 10 is autumn. A point for that as well. So let us know your scores, please. I have got...
I have to say, Penny.
What? Was that a bit obscure? Did you think that was a bit...
You can get apples any time of the year, to be fair.
In the supermarket, but... Apple bobbing?
I didn't say apple bobbing.
Apple bobbing.
Well, I just said it now. But you say it. You can't just go back and say apple bobbing now. It's like the quiz is over, finished.
I might have a tiebreaker if we need it. I did. Shall I tell you? I tried a tiebreaker, which was the number of times the word was repeated in the song. And I listened to the song and I wasn't sure. And I looked
was
at
it
two
no by limits? No.
Don't say what it is because I might still use it.
Exactly what it is.
I listened. So I looked at 2 lyric sites, and it was 2 out between the 2 sites. I've got the album that the song's on. I tried to find the lyrics there, couldn't find it. I found the sheet music for it, but it didn't have all the lyrics on. And I tried listening to the song, and I wasn't sure because my hearing's not 100%. I wasn't sure how many times it was that word or something that rhymed with that word. So it's a bit of a disaster, darling.
Thank you, Craig Weatherford.
Oh dear. Anyway, yes. So if you've enjoyed this, please. Oh, hang on. I've stopped.
What have you done?
I just put that down and it's.
Have you knocked it?
I think I have. Oh.
It's frozen.
Oh, I'm sorry. All that time.
Just a second, you can probably still hear us, but you can't see us. So
my fault. I knocked a lead.
Penny knocked the camera, and this is how Penny is. Unfortunately. So I'm going to reset the camera.
It's temperamental, isn't it? I blame the camera.
Only when you knock it like that, it's temperamental. Let's just do that.
Dum-de-dum. Talk amongst yourselves. I suppose I could be monitoring the comments while you're doing this, but...
No, it's all right. I think I've got it back. There. Okay. Right, there we are.
Sorry, are we back? Oh dear, I'm a liability, honestly. Where was I? Sorry about that interruption. At least you know it's live, eh?
Penny knocked the lead off the camera.
Yes. Whoopsie. Yes, if you've enjoyed this quiz, then hopefully I'll do another in a little while. Not tonight, obviously. Suggestions for a Christmas themed quiz, so maybe we could do that sometime early December.
Film and TV and stuff.
Film, TV, as well as music. Yes, I'm up for that. That sounds good to me. DJ Nigel hasn't got time to write quizzes because he's very busy with his daytime job, and I haven't seen DJ Ozzy for a while. He's gone walkabouts. He's gone walkabouts. He might appear. I've heard he might appear at our glam rock special on at Fletcher's on the what was it, 16th of December. Yes, so we might see DJ Ozzy, and he's quite a character, it's got to be said. Yeah, so if you enjoyed the quiz, keep following us, and we'll put another one on before the end of the year. If you like our music, so a lot of these songs, I mean not all of them, some of them are a bit slow, but yeah, there's a lot of songs here that we actually play when we're DJing. So, you know, if you like this 60s, 70s, 80s music, then do come and join us either at the Fieldhouse or Fletcher's or any other venues that we're playing. You'll know about it all on Facebook. We always put the gigs up on Facebook. So, yes, how are we doing with the scores, young Nigel?
We're doing all right, Pen. We're doing all right. We're doing very well, in fact.
Marvellous. Thank you all for joining us this evening. It's a pleasure to have you all here. Yes.
I've got Lynette's there.
Right.
Lynette's there easily.
There's going to be a tiebreaker question, whether we need it or not. I think we usually do it just in case. It's just a bit of fun. It's basically the closest to the right answer, and it's one where we put the answer in the comments. But anyway, over to Nigel.
So leaderboards. Well. Scores in the round.
Yeah.
Okay. So scores in the rounds. We've had John on 7. Good score.
Very good.
We've got Lynette, Karen and Nick, and Lynn P, who's just retired, on 8 creditable scores.
Very.
And then we move up to Paul, Kie, and Griff, who have got 10.
Oh, what do you know? So they got the link. Obviously, they had to get the link to have got 10.
So what that means, let me just double check.
I think I can work it out.
So we have got Karen and Nick in 3rd place.
Well done, Karen and Nick.
Fantastic score, 35, because that was a tough quiz. Penny's
Brilliant.
quizzes are always tough.
Brilliant.
In 2nd place, we have got Paul Kie.
Oh, but well done, Paul.
In 1st place...
With how many points?
Paul Kie, 37.
Right.
We have got Griff on 38 points.
Wow.
Only dropped 2 all the way through.
Wow, fantastic, Griff.
So I think that deserves rounds of applause. Yay. Thumbs ups. I'm going to go mad here. I'm going to give him a heart.
Well done, Griff.
I'm going to give him a cuddle like.
And Griff.
And a ha-ha like as well. Good measure.
And Griff, if you can find him on Facebook, he's
he does open mics, doesn't he?
Well, he's a musician. He's singer-songwriter. Very, very talented. So,
we have seen him. He's good.
We have seen him, and we will see him again.
No doubt.
We will, definitely.
No doubt.
Very talented. So he knows his stuff. Well done, everybody. So we don't need the tiebreaker, but we'll just do it anyway. As I said, I tried to do a tiebreaker where it's how many times a word is repeated in a song. I'm not doing that because I just couldn't get it right. The song I was trying was Fame by David Bowie, but I just couldn't find, a correct answer. There's too much. It's either 54 or 56, so I think I made it about 60, but I think I misheard something. So, not doing that. So, bearing in mind that Nigel and I went to Liverpool about 3 weeks ago, was it? We went to Liverpool.
Something like that, yeah.
And we went to the Cavern Club. And we do like the Cavern Club. We do like the Beatles. So we went to the Cavern Club. So my question is, and don't Google it, but how many... So you'll be writing this answer in the comments. Once I've counted down 5 seconds, write it in the comments, and I'll give you a few seconds to write your answer, and whoever's closest has won the tiebreaker. So, how many times did the Beatles appear at the Cavern Club? How many times did the Beatles appear at the Cavern Club? And we're talking 1960 to 1963. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Write your answers in the comments, please.
nearest wins. If you get it
Yes.
spot on, all the better. But
Yes.
I will be
If
checking.
only we had something to give us a prize, eh?
Well,
Oh, I've got some vitamins.
free tickets to the Duran Duran tribute band night. How about that?
Here we are. If any, these are. No, that one's unsealed. Can't give that one away. I've got some vitamin tablets.
Why are you giving vitamin tablets away?
Because I don't need these ones.
No.
So, in fact, I can't even open that one. That's sealed and that's sealed. So, if anyone wants some vitamin tablets,
You've got to pick them up. We're not posting.
Yeah, we're not posting them because I don't need them. I need vitamin D. I don't need these ones. I've had blood tests. So I need vitamin D. So,
Right, so
or next time we're at Fletcher's or the Field House,
you can have them. Come and see us. We'll bring you some pictures. Oh dear, oh dear.
And that's how bad it is. That's drug dealing. Drug dealing.
Wow. Okay. Well, the
goodness.
answers are coming in. We've got everything between 25 times the Beatles have appeared at
Right,
the Cavern Club.
yeah.
Which.
I mean, that seems reasonable if you were thinking of band playing a particular club. 25 seems.
Oh, but this is the Beatles and this is
Yeah,
the Cavern Club. So,
yeah, but yeah, go on.
So, and then we've got at the other end of the spectrum, we've got Griff who said 211 times.
Mm-hmm.
So let's reveal the answer there, Penelope, on the
And the answer that I've scribbled down on this bit of paper, Griff, you are the winner 292 times apparently.
Well, he was miles out, but
but you are the closest. So
bizarrely the
Griff,
closest.
Griff, you are definitely the winner. If you want any vitamins.
They're yours.
Anyway, thank you all very much for joining us. I think DJ Nigel's just coming round to say hello and goodbye, as in the Beatles.
He is. So we are at the end of the quiz. Thank you for joining us all, and thank you very much, Penny, for putting this quiz together. She spent a long time putting these questions together, some easier than others, and congratulations, Griff. Thanks everybody for taking part, and look out on our Facebook page for our live events, and also look out for our events at the pubs and clubs, and come and see us and say hello. So thank you very much.
Thank you all. Bye bye. Take care.
Goodbye.